lineup reads as follows. Chelsea Daffin is going to be on the outside, along with Defne Eciroglu, who starts as the setter. Divine Moe, Ava Kennan. Molly Kehoe is going to get the start, along with Courtney Roundtree. Starting libero will be Lainey Alamon. And for the Privateers and head coach Ashley Preston, yesterday, when you look at the stat sheet, it was really just a factor of a lot of unforced errors that wound up being the tough part for New Orleans to overcome in a couple of tight sets. Third and fourth set, it was 25-22 in both of those sets yesterday. And when you look at the attack errors, the Privateers got some of the matchups that they wanted, but weren't able to capitalize on them this afternoon. And actually, looking out now, it's going to be, I think, a late switch here, because I saw Buse Kochikaya as far as the starting lineup intros are concerned. So I think that is going to be a starting lineup change here. We'll see once both teams step out onto the court. Georgia State, under the direction of Flavia Sequeira, won 24 matches last year at Auburn Montgomery and got the job earlier this year, was named the head coach, and it's an all-new staff around her as well. Coach Sequeira, assisted by Bijane Jones, Joshua Eckert, Brittany Brown, and a graduate assistant, Kyla French. There's Coach Ashley Preston in her fourth season, assisted by a couple of first-year assistants, Tegan Simons and Rita Zakeen. And for the Privateers, it looks like it's going to be the lineup that we discussed. So Kehoe's going to be back row early. The setter's going to be back row. That's Eciroglu, along with Alamon back there. Up front, it's going to be Moe, Roundtree in the middle, and Daffin. Meanwhile, for Georgia State, Peyton Gash is going to get the start here. The opposite side, Milena Torchetti is going to start up front as well. Chanel Martinez is going to be the setter here. Libero is going to be Kaylee Fitzgerald. Kapai is going to be back row early on, the young lady that we talked about just a moment ago. Georgia State be on the right side of your screen for those of you watching you at home, and their blue tops with white numbers. Meanwhile, the Privateers in their white jerseys with the navy blue numbering and lettering. Privateers are going to serve it. Also starting, by the way, is Mackey. She's going to start in the back row for Georgia State. Kiana Mackey, the junior out of Tallahassee. Eciroglu to put it in play. Short serve, and that's going to be an ace. Defne Eciroglu with a service ace. The short serve, she pulls out of the pocket early, and she seems to have been going to that a lot more here of late. Coach Preston has talked about Eciroglu and the competitive services that she offers. Another short serve, another ace. And she's picking on Kiana Mackey right now, and doing so successfully. Defne Eciroglu with back-to-back service aces here to start off the afternoon. Now Eciroglu is going to shift over, try to give Georgia State a little bit something extra to think about here. Another short serve. This time it can be handled by Mackey. Here's a swing. That one dug out off the block touch, but it's a free ball and put away by Georgia State. That is Torchetti who puts it away, the senior out of Belo Horizonte in Brazil. Georgia State certainly has several international players, 5 actually in total, as the serve goes into the net from Mackey. Mackey and Kapai, those have been the 2 big offensive generators here for Georgia State thus far this season. Chelsea Daffin to serve, and she hits the tape. Service error, gives it right back to the Panthers. And it will be Torchetti to serve here for Georgia State. Torchetti leans into one. That one goes over Roundtree with the reception, and it winds up being a surprise kill. Courtney Roundtree just stuck her arms at it, popped it over. It winds up going short right by the 10-foot line. And an unconventional kill, but a kill nonetheless for Courtney. And Roundtree will serve now. High serve goes over, receive, gonna be set to the outside of the pin, that's blocked. And that's Kennan and Kehoe setting it up out there, and it worked perfectly. The set that time from Martinez set up the left-hander Gash, the grad student from Lexington, Kentucky, but she was turned away. Good start for the Privateers. Roundtree sends it deep over. Kapai handles it. It's going to be set for Gash, and she nails that one. Does Peyton Gash. Panthers back on service here. Sub-rotations as they run a 6-2 as well. Patricia Zielinska out of Poland is going to take over as the primary setter. Also in is Akira Burton. And they replace Gash and Martinez. And it's Jelinska to serve here for the Panthers. Jelinska puts it in play. Serve received by Kehoe. Spins to the right where Eciroglu bump sets Kochakaya. She missed on the line. Does she? Oh no, she doesn't. It is a point for the Privateers. Oh, actually, she did not miss because it was a net violation. So Buse will get credit for the kill. And on the block, Kapai was called for being in the net. And Alexis Bellarmine